Pulsar just opened a custom gaming mouse service called Pulsar By You, where we can go in there and build our very own custom gaming mouse. So in this video, we're going to do just that. We're going to build our custom mouse now and see how this thing actually turns out when it arrives. Okay, let's hop right over to Pulsar's website. The first thing you're going to see when you go to the website right now is their Pulsar By You. They're advertising their brand new service. Simply click on Pulsar By You in the top right corner. And you're going to see down here, custom mice starting at $149.95. And the very first thing you're greeted with is all the models that you can choose from. Now, you guys know me, I'm a huge fan of the X2H, but I have like 3 or 4 of these mice already. So I'm not going to be creating a custom X2H this time around, but I was very tempted. I'm going to go with the X2A here because I don't currently have, I think I have like one of these right now. And this is a good ambidextrous mouse. It's good for palm and claw grip, and you have a low hump. I like how they show you basically what type of play style you're gonna be getting from each mice to really make it more user friendly. Now I have a bigger hand here, so I'm gonna go with the medium size, and let's go ahead and start building this mouse. Starting with the technical aspect of everything that's gonna be inside of our mouse, you can see here on the left hand side, so far the summary is just showing the mouse that we've chosen and the size that we went ahead and picked and the weight of the mouse. Now, I'm going to go ahead and there's 2 switch types. They give you optical or mechanical. Again, everything here is going to be custom to, you know, what you want to really do. Personally, I like optical switches overall. They're just faster and they don't have that double click action, which I've had kind of experience with mechanical switches in the past. So I'm going to go with optical here. And then for the switch, there's only one option, which is the raise to optical orange dot. And I like how they're actually showing you the mouse being built. This is actually pretty cool. I'm going to click this to move on. And for the encoder, you have a decent amount of encoders to choose from. A lot of popular ones, like you have the Kale Red Black and the TTC Gold. This is all preference. I'm going to go with Pulsar Blue. It's just a newer encoder overall, and I've really liked the encoder that's been coming with all the new Pulsar mice lately. So I'm going to stick with the Pulsar Blue. Go on to the next step. We'll move on to the battery capacity. Now you can do 250, 300, or 500. Now this is going to add more weight to your mouse. This is probably the most crucial part here. I'm going to go with the, you know, for $5 more, I'm going to go with the 500 milliamp because I don't want to charge my mice, you know, every so often. I like to go for a nice longer period before having to just recharge my mouse. And I don't mind adding extra weight. I'm good with like a good 60 to 65 gram mouse. But you can see right here, now it's bumped the weight up to 61 grams. So if you want a lighter mouse, go with the smaller battery. And if you're okay with having a bigger battery, obviously go with the larger one with the extra weight. So now moving on to the next step, you have the wheel design here. You can go with the alloy, and you can go with the ABS. Now, I'm going to go with the ABS here because I'm trying to maybe not go too crazy with the added weight, even though I don't think this is going to add too much weight. But I've used the alloy wheel before. I like it, but I can't really change much of the color when it comes to alloy. So I'm going to go with your standard ABS wheel. And for the color of my wheel, I think I'm going to go with probably, let's see, black, white, gray, blue. I'm going to go with white. I'm gonna go with white here because I kind of have an idea of what I want to do with this. And for the actual rubber, I'm gonna go with blue. They do give you a decent option of colors, but I'm gonna go with blue and white because I'm gonna try to go with a different, you know, blue and red mouse. It's kind of what I'm trying to build here. I never owned a blue mouse, so that's my goal right now. But you can see what it looks like off the rip here. You can actually move it around, which is really awesome. And I'm gonna go with a bottom plate. I'm gonna go with I'll probably go with red. Let's go to red bottom plate. And my main body, again, I'm gonna go for blue. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see this thing start to build. Okay, this is looking really cool already. And for the right click and left click, I don't want to go with white because this is kind of looking real patriotic here, which is good. I mean, God bless America, baby. But let's go with red. Let's go with red on the left click here and the right click red. Let's go with a nice red and blue with some white and blue accents here. See how good this comes out. Now for my forward button, I'm going to stick with the same pattern. I'm going to go with, I think white and red is what I'm going to shoot for here. Let's see. Forward button, I'm going to go with white. How that looks. Wants to load. There we go. Boom. Okay. And then the right button, I'm going to go with red. Okay, so I went ahead and completed both steps for my side buttons. I have the white up front with the red back buttons. Now let's move on to the footing of the mouse. I'm going to go with the new Super Glide Feet 2. 2 in white here, because this is a more controllable speed surface here. And I do have glass pads currently in the studio that I'm using, but I also want to be able to go back and forth between glass and cloth. So I might add on some feet later on. So right now I'm going to go with Super Glide 2 feet in white, which I think look really awesome on the bottom of this mouse, bouncing off the red. It's really matching really nicely with what I have going on so far on the mouse. So let's continue going on. That adds additional $10. And for my cable, let's try to keep things, kind of matching. I'll go with a red cable here, and we'll go on to the next step. My adapter, which is going to be blue, which just makes sense, keeping the theme going on. I'm actually really excited for the way this is turning out. It's going to be pretty cool. Okay, let's go on to the next step here, which is going to be a side text, I believe. You can, maybe go throw your, maybe your gamer tag handle or something more personable for you on the side of the mouse. Personally, I think I'm going to skip this though. I don't want to go ahead and write anything on the side of my mouse, but if you want to, that's really cool. You can actually pick different text colors as well. Let's go ahead and see how like pink would look on here or something. And I'll type like QGinHQ in all lowercase or all uppercase. Let's see, they only give you 6 characters long, so keep that in mind. And you'll see your text on the side if it loads here. Let's just go ahead and apply, see what that looks like. Boom, right there. Looks kind of cool, but again, I don't want to go that full, when it comes to the customization. I'm gonna just leave it blank here and just take that off. Okay, so now we're over at the final step, and now you could add some little add-ons here. You can go with a 4K dongle, which I would recommend. I already have a few 4K dongles here, so I'm not going to pick one up right now. But if you want faster polling rate, go ahead and add that. That's going to be an additional $15. And then you could add additional feet as well. Earlier I mentioned I'm probably going to add some Super Glide red feet on here. I'll just go with the standard Super Glide 2 in red. I have some extra glass gates right now, and if I want to, maybe take the white ones off for the red to get a matching bottom, I could do so. And now I have the option. So this is going to bring my grand total, looks like, to $179 before shipping. They give you the entire breakdown, which is really awesome. So then we have to just add it to cart and order it. Okay, so they tell you expect your ship date within 30 business days. You have to go ahead and click all of these here, and this shipping could be earlier, it could take a little bit longer, but it should be within the 30-day mark. I guess it really depends on the demand and just how backed up they really are with where this mouse might be going. You might not even be in the States. So let's go ahead and just order this, and we'll see what turns up, and let's see how good this custom gaming mouse is really going to be once it shows up at my doorstep. So today's the day the package has arrived, and I'm pretty pumped, I'm not gonna lie. Let's dive in and see how this custom mouse turned out. Now, I almost shanked these little add-on glass skates, but here are the extra Super Glide 2 skates that we ordered in red. And here is the Pulsar By You custom mouse box. And even the packaging looks clean. It has a nice reflective top and the Pulsar stripes on the sides. And we have a magnetic seal here, which is great because this box can act as a storage case for your mouse when not in use. Inside, we're greeted with our very own custom gaming mouse that we designed, and this looks even better in person. I've never had a blue mouse, and I wanted to add some red and white flair, almost making this look like a small toy, and the colors are super vibrant with the white skates on the bottom, giving it that nice float on a cloth pad. I really love the way this mouse turned out. Let's go ahead and see what else is inside the box. Beneath where the mouse sits, we have our mouse information containing not only our build sheet, but this signed warranty card from a Pulsar staff member. Mine reads the following: "Nice to meet you. I am Violet Dove Lee, entrusted with the production and management of your mouse. Your mouse has been meticulously crafted and thoroughly inspected for quality, plus it comes with a 2-year warranty from Pulsar. During this time, I will personally oversee and resolve any mouse-related issues you may encounter." This is really cool because it just makes the whole experience a little bit more personal, and now that you have a 2-year warranty on your own personal custom mouse is really awesome. And you have your own Pulsar member who's going to kind of walk you through any process or any issues you might have after you've received your own custom mouse. I really love the way that my custom mouse turned out. But if you're sitting there right now and you're like, man, I don't like the colors he chose, I don't like the encoder or the button he chose, I would have did this, I would have did that, that's okay, because that is the beauty of Pulsar By You. You are building your very own custom mouse that is just completely tailored to your needs and desires. Now, when it comes to the price point, starting at $150 might seem a little steep at first, but you have to remember this is a one-of-one custom mouse being built specifically for you. It's not a mass-produced product, and that person at Pulsar who's building the mouse for you will be with you every step of the way for a 2-year-long warranty if you happen to come into any issues. It's definitely a more personal feeling. That's the feeling that I got, especially when opening the mouse and getting it in hand. You know, it's something that I felt like I built with Pulsar. It's a very, very cool feeling. And if you're someone out there who's never really found that perfect end game custom mouse, well, this might be your ticket. If you guys are curious, all links to Pulsar by You will be down below in the video description if you want to build your own custom mouse. And let me know if you are going to be building one and what color you're going to end up going with. And if you hated my blue one, you can let me know down below in the comments as well, all right? If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right now. And like the video if you liked it. And we did open up the $1 Club if you want to join the membership for $1 today. You get a bunch of cool emojis in chat. And that's it for me. Most importantly, you guys stay safe out there. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.